welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Maryland Terrapins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it. And the Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. Looks like he's going to try to return it. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
The Terrapins heading quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The running back has it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Michigan's offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the...
And he's still running after the move. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Temple. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gonna run it, it's Breeze. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab on the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the edge on the left. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Breeze. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be going to let it fly. Makes the grab on the big throw. Flying out to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Gives it to the back on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. It's a draw. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a move. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll try the run. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Temple. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The give on the inside. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now on third down for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. Makes a connection. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Get it out on the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Michigan offense. Works the middle. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They're going back to the ground. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Makes the grab. It's Cooks. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
On the run, it's Breeze. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They've held the ball forever. Relentless drive, but what a win for the defense if they can force a field goal. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Wolverines. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Oklahoma. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Just keep slinging it. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Breeze. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the 1st. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Makes the grab. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's going to run it. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is.
Illegal forward pass.
He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
And the Terrapins will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Starting this third quarter on the ground. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Using the quick game. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, he leads it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Second down, they'll go to the air. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Quarterback running on the draw.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. First down here for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking for room at the 40. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Terrapins are in the hurry up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And that's another first down.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw again. Here's the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going for it all. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He slides that just inside the right upright. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Florida is currently ahead of the scoreboard, but it's clear Tim Tebow's not out there, and because of that, I don't see a blowout today in the Swamp. They're up by 13.
Touchdown, Terrapins! Stealing a score on special teams. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6.
Maryland, 23.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Temple. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Punt is on its way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Pocket breaking down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Terrapins want to move quickly.
And in back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful. Like, he shows the ability to throw the ball, make a big play through the air. Then you're covering the throw game well. What happens? He pulls it down, makes the run. He's showing you a little bit of everything.
And the Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Using his feet to buy time. Wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
And the Terrapins line up to punt it away.
Formation to kick it away.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. He'll do it himself. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Wide receiver going in motion. The lone back's got it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. Oh, the quick spin move. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They'll run it. It's Breeze. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Banks. Brings into the open. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Motion from the wideout. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Going to swing it on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
First and 10.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. Smacks it with the stiff arm. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20.
And that's a first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. 10. Touchdown, Maryland! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Duke. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for space. It's Breeze. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. Now on second down. He'll keep it himself. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. They think there's room to run to the right here. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll move the wide receiver.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Terrapins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Lowers those pads. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
37.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Lets it fly. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. caught in the backfield. It's Cooks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Back open in the middle. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Here comes the heat. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Maryland! They move on top here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. The snap sets up the throw. Pressure coming. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt.
Maryland, 43. Michigan, 42.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Temple.
If they're going to win this game in a 2-minute situation, it's not just going to be receivers on the outside making plays. They got to use the entire field, so the tight end over the middle of the field is a great weapon at this juncture of the game.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. There he goes to the left. And he He's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. Barrels ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get...
Touchdown, Wolverines! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Number 20.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw. Makes the grab for the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged out of the air. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Hand off to the fullback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He wants a big play here late. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, he's still on his feet. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positive.